Hi everyone, thanks for joining us today for another episode of Dashboard Fridays. I'm Adam from SquaredUp and today I'm joined by Michael from au2mator. Hi Michael.
Hi, Adam.
Thank you very much for joining us for this video. Michael is the CEO over at au2mator and a long-time Microsoft MVP as well. So real pleasure to have you on the series, Michael. Why don't you start by just telling us a bit about au2mator and have your 2-minute sales pitch if you want it.
Yeah. So everyone who is not familiar with au2mator, will do a short introduction, a quick introduction. So au2mator is a self-service portal to trigger Microsoft automation. So you can build your services, your forms, and then trigger these automation services like Orchestrator or PowerShell or Azure Automation. And what we do not have is a dashboard. And so SquaredUp came up and asked us to test your community, your PowerShell dashboard, your community dashboard. So we did this and connected it to au2mator, and that's the result. So that was the idea why we built this dashboard, connected to au2mator, connected to Orchestrator and to Azure Automation.
Awesome. So I guess if it's Community Edition, it's all going to be PowerShell, SQL, that kind of stuff. Why don't you talk us through it?
Yes. So au2mator is based on SQL. So the first part is related to the au2mator services. So the amount of total requests, the heavy users. So this is a demo environment and the heavy, the most used services. Everything beside that is SQL queries. So if you take a look into it, it is connected to the SQL database and a simple query to count all the services from a specific database. Or if you want to see the heavy users, this is also a SQL query and connected to the automated database and to get all the information back, to count and to group by. And so it's very simple to use and connected to a SQL database. Also, I think it was shown here, it is also connected to the time frame. So you see, you can select in the dashboard the time frame the dashboard should use. And the queries are also built to reflect those information. Also, this was very simple to build. So if you take a look at this query, on the top we define those values, and then in the back we in the query itself we just use this input parameter. So everything very easy to use. The same we did for the Orchestrator integration. So also Orchestrator is using SQL database in the background. And we use the same implementation, so connected to the Orchestrator database, run the queries. Of course, you need to know where all the informations are stored. One thing is here, we integrated the au2mator portal, so you can directly click on this and start the portal itself. So this is also a different tile. And the Azure Automation, that's a little bit different. That's connected to a Log Analytics workspace. So we created a Log Analytics workspace, connected our Azure Automation to this Log Analytics workspace, created an app registration for the authentication, and built the query, and that's it. So we use Azure Automation not only for au2mator as an automation service, also for our internal usage, so license renewal and synchronization between our CRM systems and so on. And this is also reflected here. So we just connected it to Azure Automation over a Log Analytics workspace and Azure App Registration, and that's it. There's a simple query behind. We can just take a look in this one. So if you see that point, this is a simple query to the Azure Log Analytics workspace. A little different syntax, but if you can write PowerShell scripts or SQL query, definitely sure that you can write the Log Analytics syntax workspace to write your make your queries. It is very easy to start with.
Nice.
So that's it.
Nice. I guess because it's all kind of sort of summary information for what's going on in au2mator. This dashboard's kind of intended for an organization's sort of au2mator admin or an admin team, that kind of audience.
Yes. So one thing is for the au2mator admins to see what's going on. Are there failed requests? What is the heaviest service usage? We're also right now working on some KPIs, because if you automate any progress, you get a time what you save. So we are building a dashboard where you can show this value. So how many services has been used and how many time you saved with this. So this will be the next one. And this is mostly for the automator admins or for the CEOs to see the usage or to get the idea of the usage of our portal and the automation. And from the infrastructure admins or responsive people to see the orchestrator Azure automation status. So are there runbooks failing? Are there automation failings? How many runbooks has been started and has been used, and so on. So one time the CIO to see the usage and the advantage, and the operation admins to see the health of their automation services. Nice,
awesome. So yeah, updates coming soon, I guess, at some point for the community. Nice. Yeah. Is there anything else you wanted to call out? I guess if anyone's grabbing this sample, all they need to set up is that log analytics provider. Everything else is just SQL permissions from the SquaredUp server.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. It is an easy dashboard, but you see on one side all the necessary information, so it's easy to set up SQL and Log Analytics workspace. It's well documented on the SquaredUp community, so you should get an easy start with it. Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay. Well, yeah. Thank you very much, Michael, for joining us today. Great walk through the video. So for any of our mutual customers who are looking at this dashboard, hopefully this video helps them just sort of get started with it straight away. Like it says on screen, you can grab the sample from squareup.com/dashboard gallery. And if you have questions, SquaredUp's community is always there, community.squareup.com. So yeah, thank you very much, Michael, for joining us.
Thanks for having me. Enjoy your day.
Thank you very much. I'm sure we'll get you back on when there's an update for the dashboard in the future.
Yeah, would love to. Thanks.
Great. Thank you very much. Bye all. Thanks.
Bye.